when your life is no longer your own, when everything you know is wrong, and every word you say could offend the wrong person. Now more than ever, we need Talking with Beecher, the podcast where I'll ask all the questions everyone is afraid to ask and try to cover all the topics people are afraid to talk about. Let's go.
All right, ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, look, check this out. Here we are with Richard Abraham. I'm glad you came by, dude. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, man. We're gonna go to your gym and check that out later too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. So you just got back from Thailand?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
how long were you there?
We were there for about 17 days. About
Did you say still jet lagged?
Yeah, I'm still jet lagged.
Yeah, for sure.
Still like cloudy and shit.
Dude, what I noticed was, me and Kevin noticed this from west to east. Like when you go there, I wasn't jet lagged at all. But when you come back from east to west, bro,
yeah,
it's bad, right?
Yeah, man. Like when we first got there, like 2-3 days was a little rough, but then we adjusted fast. But like on the way home, man, it's been a few days now, man. I'm still like got this cloud over me. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. I'm just like
for sure,
still like a little like my equilibrium's like a little off balanced and shit right now. Still.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what'd you do out there?
So this time, I went out there to train. I went to Revolution Gym in Phuket.
Which is, what did it used to be called?
It used to be called Sisong Penang.
Okay, why'd they change the name?
I think some personal stuff with the owners and stuff like that. But anyways, they broke off to Revolution, and they have like honestly some of the highest level trainers there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. They got like multi-time Raja Damnoon champions, Lupini champions, Thai champions. I mean, their levels of trainers are real high there.
Okay, so I have really weird outlooks on trainers and them saying, Raja Damnoon champ, which is great.
Yeah.
But can they teach though? It's different.
No, absolutely, absolutely. No, these guys can. They're able to get their message across and kind of break it down, which I thought was very unique, because
especially for Thailand.
Yeah, because you get guys there sometimes multi-time world champions. There was one guy there, I'm not gonna say who it was, but he was like a multi-time champion, and he was not very good at like holding pads or breaking it down. But he was like he had good energy and stuff like that, and like good for your basic people.
Right.
A great resume, but he couldn't teach like to like someone that like was like higher level. But I would say like 90% of the trainers there knew exactly what's up. The one guy taught at Evolve in Singapore.
Yeah.
So he's like, man, those guys know how they pick it up over there. And,
nice.
and it was awesome. So we went out there for 2.5 weeks. I brought my stepson. He's 15 years old. And my other student, he's like 24, something like that. And I wanted to bring them out there and have the real Thailand experience. Like you guys, both of them have incredible talent and skill that could definitely be something as a world champion eventually if they dedicate themselves with their time and energy.
Okay.
And I never really thought I had like skill like these guys have, or these up and coming.
You do though. You do.
But what I had is I have a work ethic.
Yeah, that was me
That's
too.
what separates me. Is like I have an aggression. I started at 23 years old. I started a lot later than the guy's 15, and the other guy's 23, 24 years old. And I started at 23, and what got me to where I am is just my work ethic and my ability to be aggressive.
That's awesome.
So
what I've noticed, which I was going to bring this up later.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk some shit because I mean it's called Talking Shit with Beecher, right?
Let's do it.
Okay, look. When you had a couple of rough starts in Glory, I think.
Yeah. I went 4-0, and then I kind of hit some rough patches.
So, but what I noticed, and I don't know, this is my personal opinion, doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Is when you were kind of nervous and relaxed, you're like, you didn't do so well. When you went in there and you're like, all right, motherfucker, bitch, and you went after people, I was like, that's what he needs to do. Yeah. And you started doing that. Now that's what you're doing, and it works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to be aggressive. I try to stay calm. You try not to freak out and stuff like that. You try to control that level of aggressiveness, but I'm an aggressive person. I like to fight. I like to get hit, and I like to look you in the eyes and be like, come on, motherfucker, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, that's more of who I am, and discovering, you know, because I haven't had that many fights. Like overall, I think I got like 42, and that's total pro and amateur.
Right.
So like I'm still like, you know, just kind of discovering my style and my techniques and stuff.
Well, that's it for right now.
Yeah,
that aggression, man.
Yeah,
I think that you do way better when you just go after people.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I noticed a little bit of a difference in a couple of those fights, and I was like, you know, as a coach, I always analyze shit. Which I probably shouldn't, but
no.
Just wanted to tell you that, you know, when you go after people. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah. So you took your sons out to Thailand?
Yes.
And then what?
So we went out there, and man, I had this whole trip planned. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go out there. We're gonna train. We're gonna fight. We're gonna go see some islands.
Oh, your kids were gonna fight?
My son fought.
Your son fought?
Yeah, he's 15.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I took him out there, and he's had like
where at?
5-6 fights at Bangla Stadium in Phuket.
Okay.
So like we got to the camp, and you know, I was like, hey, I told the gym owner, I said, hey, both of my students want to fight, and you know, we're leaving on the 14th, so can we just get them a fight just before the 14th? So they're like, all right, you know, cool, like let's make it happen. So the next day they actually came back for my older student. He's 24, and his name's Pakata, and they said, hey, he's fighting this Sunday, and I'm like, oh shit, like we've only been out here, like, dude, we got here on Wednesday. We're still jet lagged. So we literally.
Wait, you landed Wednesday, they're fighting Sunday.
Yeah. Well, no, my buddy, only my one buddy is fighting Sunday. So he like just trained like one day really, and then he took a day off. And then went and fought.
All right, nice.
And then he fought this Thai dude. Down. Thai dude was pounding the body kick.
Right.
And he ended up planting his feet, getting his ground, and just icing him. Countered left hand, put the dude to sleep.
So he's a lefty.
Yeah, southpaw.
Nice.
Yeah, man. The dude was pounding the hard right body kick. Ended up smashing a beautiful left hand.
Catch fire the left hand. I mean,
boom,
right?
Ice the guy out cold. And so awesome. Like it was super exciting. And then they found another fight for my stepson. He's 15.
Well, wait. Okay, let me back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So what was the weight? Same.
Yeah.
Or like
exactly.
They got on a scale. No.
They look at you and they're
for
like,
sure. Same.
Yeah, they say,
it's good.
Yeah, you're about 77 kilo. You're about okay. You fight.
Yeah.
But the other dude was big. You know, the other dude was bigger. And
I saw the video. And I looked and I was like, man, they are not the same way.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But
and then what?
So then my stepson, they got him a fight like right before we left. They got him. It was Friday night. So he was out there about a week and a half, and he ended up fighting a grown Chinese man.
Okay.
Like dude was like mid-20s, and man, my stepson, you know, we put him through the grinder, you know, like I'm not raising no bitch ass kids. So like we, you know, I'm hard on him. I'm really hard on him. I expect even more from him than I do my other guys.
All coaches.
Yeah. So he ended up going out there, man, and he was like calm, cool, and collective. And man, he fought this Chinese dude, and he's more of a kicker. And
who was
my stepson?
Okay, good.
His name's Alec. We call him AKA two-time.
Why?
Two-time. Well,
you can't say that. You can't tell us why. Two-time.
We'll tell you why. So his dad, his blood dad, like was saying something to him, and he was on the phone with him, and he challenged his dad to come in and spar him. Not once, but twice.
2 times.
So from there, we call him 2 times. Like, you're going to beat up your dad, bro. Like, stop, relax.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. No.
And the crazy thing is he could.
Yeah. I enjoy the spirit, but no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, so that's why we call him 2 time. And he goes out there, and, man, this Chinese dude was taking it to him pretty good. He did well in the first. The second, the Chinese dude definitely was taking it to him hard. He ate some hard shots. Third round, it's kind of the same thing, backing up a lot. Fourth round, man, I just kind of got in his face and was like, man, what's up, bro?
You got to go.
Like, you know, like, don't forget what we do and who we are and what we're about. And, man, he rose up and he came out there and he fought his ass off and started pounding those kicks home harder. And he's never fought with shin guards. You know, neither of these
Never?
guys. No,
Nice.
neither of these guys never fought with shin guards. They never fought with elbows.
Okay.
And they went out there, and that's pro rules.
Yep.
And they went out there and they fought, and both won. You know, and he's still a kid, and he fought a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And he got it done, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Super proud of him.
So he won
Points.
Points?
Yeah.
Nice, perfect.
Points.
Ah, dope. So that was in Phuket.
Yeah, Phuket.
And man, I've never been to Phuket and I want to go.
Man, I highly recommend it. It's like, you know, I love Thailand. You know, I've been to Bangkok. I've been to Thammakat, Kanchanaburi, with Sitmachayas, and I love Sitmachai. I love the people there, the family culture, but there's like nothing to do. Like if you're just looking for a training camp to stay focused and just train, and if you're like if you kind of like fall into the partying, that there's nothing to do out there. And I love it there. But like I don't drink no more. I don't do nothing. And man, Phuket is just so beautiful. There's so much to do.
Yeah.
And I was a little worried about the training, the quality of training out there.
Comparatively, you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because you get to the more touristy parts and stuff like that. You get a little more watered down, like these UFC gyms and these title boxing, you know, this other.
I mean, that's
other
here,
stuff.
not out there. But
Yeah, well, out here, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to get that commercial style gym.
Right.
I wanted something a little more authentic. So I did my homework on Revolution, the old Sisal Penang, and man, their trainers, they're decorated, and they have a lot.
And they taught.
Yeah,
Which is strange that there's some gyms that are teaching now.
Yeah. They have a lot of really high level foreign fighters too.
Awesome.
And that goes to show about the quality of the gym when they have like, I think 5 or 6 like high level. The one lion fight champ trains there. His name's Magnus.
Okay.
Great dude.
That was my dog's name. He just he just passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it sucked. But
Yeah.
anyways.
So, but they, man, their level of training, man, they're just super high, super talented, man. Actually, honestly, my next fight camp for Glory, I'm thinking about heading back out there.
You know, that's what I was going to ask you. I didn't know that you were taking people out there to fight. So I was like, you were going to go out there, but you fight kickboxing.
Yeah.
They know that you fight kickboxing. Do they change your training for that? Like, because there's no clinch and there's no grabbing in knees and no elbows. I mean, do they change it or do you still throw?
I told them I wanted to do the Muay Thai. Like my first original love is Muay Thai, man.
Right.
Like, dude, I love Muay Thai. Like, doing that actually makes me want to fight Muay Thai so bad again. Like, I'm ready to call up Glory and be like, hey, bro, I just need to fight Muay Thai one time. Like,
they're gonna tell you no.
Yeah,
no.
I need to get this out of my system. Like throwing elbows, smashing elbows again. Just it was so much fun, and I got to really enjoy it. And like, cause I don't have anything lined up. Maybe something in March, so I didn't have to worry about that. So I was just out there to train, and as we talked about earlier, like being a coach, you know, like your priority is these guys. You know, like. You know, I never give these guys massages and shit, and I'm giving them massages, making sure they get their pad rounds, coaching them, not, you know, also making sure they're technical on their pad rounds, but mentally really preparing them for what's going to happen, what's to come, because they never had the shin smashed on without a pad, or to smash their own shin on someone without a pad. So they're like, you know, and not only that, you're getting elbows. You're seeing people getting rolled off on a stretcher. It's a whole different mindset.
Off and dumped off the stretcher. Get out of here.
Yeah. So they needed to be mentally prepped for that. You know, one of my the other guy.
But they both did well. They both won too.
Yeah, man. We got
awesome.
2 W's. You know, I threw them in the deep end of the ocean, and I said, sink or swim.
Swim.
And they fucking did.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man. I mean, I started way too late, but I fought in Thailand, and I had good and then I had bad experiences too.
Yeah.
But that's how you learn.
Yeah, man.
But that's why my guys are so good, because I didn't do so well, and I figured, oh, you don't have to do the shit that I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Glory. What's next in Glory?
Nothing right now. I'm waiting for. I talked to I was hoping to get on the February card. I think that's like in China or. I don't know. No. It's in Holland. But that didn't work out for whatever reason. So they're like, I'm hoping March. I'm eager to get back in there. You know, of
course.
I love to fight. So
yeah. So now let's talk some shit. All right.
Yeah,
ready?
Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna have to qualify this one though after.
Okay.
Why would you sign that shitty Glory contract? Yeah, I said it.
Oh, shit.
Look, I don't know what your contract is. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how much you get paid. I don't know anything about it. But what I do know is they sent one of my guys a contract. And when I looked at it, I was like, bro, nobody should sign this shit.
Yeah, it's you know, first, you know, I gotta say, Glory's always taking care of me. They always have. And like,
I mean, dude, look.
But like, there's a couple things on it that are definitely like it favors them. So people always say like, hey, I signed a 6-fight contract with Glory, but they don't guarantee you any fights whatsoever.
Right.
That you're obliged. I could oblige you to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Like you're not guaranteed any fights for that matter. It's more of just the time that they sign you. And the contract is not, it doesn't favor really the fighter. You know, like I heard like the UFC contract, like, hey, this is it, take it or leave it. Like with Glory.
It is.
And like Glory kind of does a similar thing. Like it's definitely heavily in their favor. But, you know, they've always taken care of me, so I didn't mind really signing it because they've always looked out for me and took care of me and given me fights. But it's definitely like, it's not the best legal. Like if they legally wanted to, they could sit you, and there's not a damn thing you could do.
Now that's what I was worried about. I was worried about two things. Now I don't know if they're going to do this or if they do this. Let me say this right out. I love Glory. It's one of my favorite shows. Yeah. But I saw the contract and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, my guy signed for somebody else.
Yeah.
But I think when they came here, they were grabbing all the talent. They took you. They took Asa. They took Troy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
They took all the talent to where, okay, now they can't fight for any other show. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
So now, are they fighting you? Are they fulfilling all these fights on your contract? One. And then two, here's what I was thinking too. The people in Europe have more experience than us. It just, they have the opportunity for more experience.
Yes.
So they're going to build you guys up and then throw you to the dogs. Throw you here. This guy has 200 fights. Go.
Yeah.
You know, now I don't know if they're going to do that or if they're taking care of you, but that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. I think when they first started, when Glory first came on the scene, I think when they were like with Spike or when they originally, I think that was the problem that they did is that they're like, hey, we got these Americans, and then they're throwing these Americans to the dogs. And then like Spike TV and these other people are like, hey, when we said we need Americans on the card, and we don't need Americans getting slaughtered. We need Americans to win.
Yeah.
So like I think they kind of made that mistake in the beginning, and that's part of the reason why I thought they lost the original TV deal and stuff. And I do feel like they're doing a better job of helping building up the Americans, like Becca Irwin.
She's awesome.
Yeah, no, she is, and they haven't given her anyone like too crazy. So I felt like they've been like to her, and like and same thing with Asa. You know, Asa, I thought, I mean, he just finally, I mean, he fought Bailey. I thought that was like his first, you know, real test.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, that fight could have been argued either way.
Yeah, certainly.
It was close. You know, I fought on that card too.
Man, Asa owes me a leg kick.
Yeah.
I bet on GGG and Asa gets a free leg kick. I don't want to.
No, and Asa's super talented.
He's really good,
and I like his personality. I mean, he's a great dude. I would like, you know, they threw him in with Zagari, which I thought was not good.
Yeah,
good. You know, I feel like you could just take a little more steps. You know, like I mean, in you know, with Troy, they gave him Groenhart, which I think Troy is like definitely coming up, but like there's like kind of like, you know, like they're giving him, you know, like these tests or like these basic kind of fighters or these C-class fighters, and all of a sudden you put them in there with an A-class, like just put them with a B. Let's put them with like a B first.
Right. That's what I think too.
See what's up, and then let's build up from there. You know, like let's not just jump into the deep end of the pool.
Absolutely. That's what I thought they were going to do to everybody. Now, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know them.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought they were going to do. And, you know, as fighters, I tell my guys, you got to go through your coach, which is me, because I'm going to do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Because when I was a fighter, if they would have said, look, you're going to fight Tyson, Mike Tyson, at heavyweight, I would have been like, send me the contract and hang the phone up. Fucking let's go. And I would have been dead, you know?
Yeah, right.
But your coach is like, no.
Yeah.
Let's build him up. Let's do something else. You know, he tries to take care of you. So that's what I try to tell people about that. But that's why I wanted to ask you these questions.
Yeah,
put you on the spot, bro.
Nah, that's cool. You know, like, and I'm really like, I talk to my coaches a lot, and I'm like, the one thing I think about me that I was able to do is I'm very realistic, like with like my ability and where I feel like I stand. And like, if like, you know, I talk with my coaches before I do it, but I've always been my own head coach. Like that's
hard to do, man.
Yeah, man. That's something I've figured out. And like, not too many, obviously, people are capable of doing that. But from my early beginning, I've had decent guidance, and I've always been able to make good decisions in good training camps and figure it out on my own, which is rare.
It is rare. It's super hard to do. When I first started coaching, I was still fighting too. It's hard.
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier that as a fighter, you have to be selfish. Somebody asked me something. Hey man, I'm busy. I'm fucking training. Don't ask me anything. As a coach, you can't be that guy. You have to help everyone. That's your job, is to help people. Yeah. So doing them both is a clash. Yeah. You know, so it's really hard to do.
It is, man. And like, that's one thing that we have with the gym that's really special, is like with our fight team is, you know, a lot of times when I have a fight, everyone kind of shuts down camp. And it's like, okay, let's focus on Rich.
Bro, that's like, awesome.
Yeah, man. That's one thing that we got. And like, we're all very active. And when I don't have a fight, they know it's their time. And they know they get my energy. They know they get my attention. But when it's like, hey, when it's big dog, it's time to eat. Let's focus on Rich. Let's get Rich where he needs to go. And that's the one thing about our fight team that's always been special, is that they don't even have to ask the guys that. They kind of know it. They know it. And like, what do we need? What do you need us to do, Rich? Where do you need us to go? You need pads. You need us to run. You need us to do sprints. Like what we need to do. Like they know there's a priority level. And that's just kind of how we do it. And that's why it's worked so well.
Wow, that's great, dude. Yeah. That is great. You know, and you own a gym, so you know, I have a hard time with people. Fighters, you have to be selfish, super selfish people. Like, I have two guys fighting, you never show up to help them, but then when you have a camp, you expect them to be there for you. That's terrible. You can get out of my gym. Yeah, and I'll get somebody else.
You're a dickhead.
Yeah, you're not a part of the team. Mm-hmm. It's a team. It's not team me. It's team our whole team. Yep. And you have that in your gym, which is great.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I'm very vocal. I say what's on my mind. You know, I'm not afraid to. And as I get older and as I discover more about who I am, is like, I can't. When I hold something back, I go home later and I'm like, I dwell on it. You know, I'm like, whoa, I just said this shit. Like, it pisses me off. Yeah. And I've learned it through business and other things that I have to say what's on my mind, because by doing so, I feel better. I feel better, and I feel at peace. So like, I have to do it. So like with the guys at the gym, like if they try that shit or if they're disrespectful, I'd be like, dude, what are you doing? You know, like, hey, there's other gyms. And I tell all my fighters, like, there's plenty of other gyms to go fight for. Like, to represent this gym, to wear our vest and fly our flag, requires sacrifice and dedication. And if you don't want to be a part of that, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to waste my time with you.
I'm in.
Because with the fighters, you don't make money off fighters.
Hell no.
No, they cost more time, more energy, more effort. And, you know, it's like, you know, I got my wife looking at me. I'm always in the gym, and then she's like, you got to do it with that fighter. Yeah. You know, which I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love to do it. But if you're not going to be a key part of our family and you don't understand the importance of that, then you have no business being with us.
I love that. And I totally agree with it. Yeah. And I'm exactly like you. I don't hold back. Yeah. You know, when people say, when you're driving off, I should have said something that I did. I've never said that. No.
And then when you know what the key is, like, I noticed something, like when you get old, when you're younger, you know, you just don't give a fuck. You say whatever, you're young, you whip your dick out, just pee, you know, you're just like, whatever. But then when you get older, you just stop caring too. You just start saying what's on your mind.
And that's, I'm old. He's trying to say I'm old is what it's true. But,
no, but I'm saying is like, I think the key is just to care less what people think. Yeah. and to say what's in your mind. Like we always like care what how someone perceives us.
Yeah.
And then we let that affect our lives,
which is wrong.
It's stupid.
Give a shit how someone perceives
exactly.
me.
If you don't like me, fuck you.
Yeah, if you don't like me, get in line, dude. There's a long line of people that don't like me, bro. Yeah. So let me ask you this, dude. Bro, you have 6 kids?
Yes, sir.
6?
6, man.
You don't have a TV or what, man?
No, man. I like
6 kids?
I like to hump.
Did you?
Man, my
got me, dude. He got me.
My wife, man. She's my hot mama.
You wanted that big family,
man. You know, yes and no. Like, so this is kind of a crazy story. So my wife, she had 2 prior, right? But they're like I consider them my kids.
That's fantastic.
I help raise them. I help,
awesome.
You know, like Alex 15, Brooks 11, and then we had our son Maximus, which he was supposed to be it. And that was going to be the last one. But
what happened? What happened, man?
He was he came just a little premature. Nothing crazy. I mean, they were prepping us to bring him home. They were telling us like, hey, so this is what you're gonna have to do when you get home with them, blah blah blah. All of a sudden, we got that phone call at like 2, 3 in the morning that no parent wants to get. It says, hey, you guys need to come to the hospital.
What happened?
And I believe that when they're premature, you know, sometimes you gotta like rub the baby if they stop breathing or if they forget to breathe. I believe one of the nurses, like, they passed out and they didn't rub him and they didn't stimulate him, and he ended up passing away. You know, there was an investigation, and the lawyers definitely informed us that something doesn't add up, but they can't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
But we kind of feel like we know what happened.
Shit, you're gonna make me get all watered up, bro.
Yeah, man. It was tough, man. It was something that really, really tested us. You know, you lose your son at 5 days old, and you know, you're getting ready to bring him back, and my wife and I, we went into a pretty dark place at the time.
For sure.
And that's actually when I started growing out my beard.
Oh man, I was gonna ask you about that.
So I grew it out for my son.
Oh, you did?
That's
because I was just gonna ask you. I didn't know that.
No, I never had a beard.
What's with the fucking beard?
I never had a beard. Like I grew it out for Maximus, and
awesome.
I was
you named your gym Maximus.
Yeah,
Maximus Muay Thai.
Yeah, so
awesome.
They actually, I booked a ticket because I was just like, we were just both beside ourselves, and my wife, she was obviously dealing with it her way. I was drinking a lot, and I was like, all right, well, you know, I booked a one-way ticket to Thailand. She's like, no, go out there. You need to go out there, and you know, she's like, I'll be fine, and I booked the ticket out there, and that's when I started like, hey, everything I'm gonna do is for my son. Like I'm gonna carry on his name because he doesn't have an opportunity to carry on his own.
That's awesome. So I'm all watery, fucker.
So man, so that's why everything became Maximus, and like I was like, hey man, I'm gonna start this. You know, people start trends like, so I was like, all right, you know, you lose your son, you gotta grow your beard out for a year. So that was awesome. Like that was my thing. And
I didn't know that. All right, awesome.
Yeah, man, that was the original reason, and like actually like so they offered me. And one of my first goals when I first started fighting Muay Thai was to fight at Lumpini Stadium. So like,
it's a hard thing to do at your weight.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, you know.
Yeah. So when they just built the new Lumpini, so they had to. They offered me to fight. They're like, hey man, you could be the first American foreigner to fight at the new Lumpini.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, but you gotta shave your beard.
Oh like, yeah, they make you shave. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
And I was like, man, I prayed that night. I talked to my son, and man, he's like, man, this is what I would want you to do, Dad. So I remember shaving it. I was crying, and man, I went in there, and I just remember thinking like, I fucking killed that man. Like there's nothing that stopped me. You could have shot me. Like it was
still going.
I was still like, yeah, I was so determined at that point. And then ever since then, man, it's just like everything we do is like, and my goal was just, I didn't want to rest until the world knew my son's name. And, you know, obviously fighting for Glory, opening
well, they
the
do.
gym.
They do. They absolutely do.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So. It's even in your logo, the beard too.
Yeah, everything. Well, so the logo was originally designed by this, I guess this one of my buddies, old sponsor, he used to knew this guy in California that helped make shirts for the UFC, and they told him a little something about me. I got discipline on my chest, and dude just drew up this logo, designed this logo of like me.
Dude, it's perfect.
So it's like, yeah, we've been running with it for I don't know, 6 years now.
Yeah,
6 years now.
Now that the beard is on the logo, you can't shave that thing
No,
ever.
That's what I'm saying. I've been kind of wanting to shave. I shave my beard once a year, typically, or I might trim it up a little bit. But I shave my beard once a year, and that's on my son's birthday, 5/24.
Oh wow,
those are our numbers, 5/24.
That's okay.
May 24th is Maximus's birthday.
Awesome, that's awesome.
So,
damn. Okay, I gotta stop getting all emotional here. Okay.
Yeah. So but back to the rest of my kids. So
yeah.
So we have my other son. Before I went to Thailand, that time my wife was what? No, the second time or one of the times before I went back to Thailand, she really wanted to have another kid. I was like done. I was like, I don't think I could handle having another child. Like, and something happening, like I would,
bro.
That would be,
like
people talk about like going through hard shit. Like, I literally took my first son, and I carried him in a box, and I put him in the ground, and I threw dirt on him. Like, I literally physically buried my first son, and man, but that it taught me a lot about life, and the good that Maximus has spread to the world. You know, it's like you always think like what happened for a reason. Like you know you never understand, nor do you think it'll be fair. But it's so much good has come from that. You know, I've had my other son Titus, which I couldn't imagine my life without him. You know, and then we end up having before my grandma passed away, she goes, "You guys need to try for another time. Richard needs his own girls." And we're like, Graham, we're good. We're good. She's like, I think twins. I was like, oh, Grandma, stop. Stop. She passed away. Not even a month later, or I think it was a couple of months later.
Tell me it's twins.
We go get an ultrasound, and sure enough, the doctor goes, and we're looking at the screen. She goes, "That's a heartbeat right there." And I look on the corner and on the side, and I go, "What's that over there, Doc?" She goes, "Oh, so that's another heartbeat." And my wife's like starts freaking out, starts crying. Yeah. And so we got twins, and then they both were girls, Catalina and Athena.
Wow.
They're both 3 years old. So
your grandmother called it.
She did, man.
Wow.
Before she left, she called it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now you have a whole basketball team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice.
Just a stupid amount of kids, but it's like, and I actually did want one more.
All right.
I like the number 7. My wife's like, get that fucking thing away from me.
No more.
It's just like, you're crazy. No, but no, man, we're blessed, and things that it's like, if Maximus didn't pass away, would I be where I am in my life, like with the gym, with my other kids, with my outlook, with my career? Like, I don't believe I would be.
Okay.
So,
wow. That'd be hard to handle, man.
Yeah.
That'd be hard to handle. I mean, I just had my dog pass away, and it hurt me.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, bro. I could not imagine. All right. So let me ask you this question. How was it to hand Charles Rodriguez his first loss?
Man, Charles is he's
good, man.
He's a good dude. And he's fucking big.
Yeah.
When that dude, first we weighed in, and I heard he cuts a lot of weight too. And I cut a good amount of weight, there's no secret about that. But man, when we're like going to the fighters, like we're walking in to the venue, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, is that his fucking brother? who is this man?
Like, dude, I have to fight that guy.
Dude, I'm like, bro, I'm like, dude's humongous, and he's not fat at all. Like, I still got like a little pinch of fat and shit. And but I went over to Hemmer's gym, in Holland, and I trained for 3 weeks out there with fucking these savage of human beings,
for sure.
And like these Dutch dudes, man, they don't.
And they swing hard.
They don't know the meaning of light.
No.
Like, dude, the sparring it's fighting.
Yeah, it's a fight.
It is.
Yeah.
And like they drill hard as fuck, and like, but like, man, after that I was just like, man, what's this guy gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Like, bro, I got hit with bombs.
Nice.
Like so like it was man, I think that was a big one. Like I don't know what would have happened to my career if I would have lost that one. And honestly, I there's always an A or B side whenever you're fighting. Like every fighting organization always has their pick to the win, you know. And like I came on the scene, you know, I was 4-0, and then I lost a split decision to Pinto Beans, which you know, the fucking guy. And then I lost to Bates, which I felt like I just kind of rushed into that one, and I kind of just made some stupid mistakes. But then I won 2. And then I lost 2, and then all of a sudden I was fighting Charles Rodriguez, which I feel like they felt I was on my way out. You know, I just was trying to take on too much with the gym. And
did you feel like they put you as a stepping stone for him?
For sure.
And you were like
100%.
Come on, stepping stone.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not nobody's fucking stepping stone.
That's how I felt like I was the B side of that equation. They were definitely hoping Charles was like up and coming. You know, he's very charismatic. You know, he's out there, bro. He's a great guy, man. I gotta say, his dad and his mom, I have so much respect and love for his parents, man. They're awesome people. His whole family's awesome. But you know, when we went out there and him and I fought, you know, he didn't hit the hardest. Very strong, you know, just try to put the numbers in front of me. I just kept landing my overhand. I was like, bro, I
know. There's going to be a question later where I ask, you know, what's your favorite move? And already coming into this, I'm like, I'm going to get hit with an overhand today for sure.
So, but like, you know, it was, that was a huge fight for me because like, who knows if my career would have been done with Glory if I would have lost that fight. I felt like it was like, that was do or die. Like, man, like you need to nut up or shut up.
Do you think that made you fight better than knowing that it was do or die?
I think so. I thought I fought a little. I didn't thought I fought my best. I thought I was so like under the gun, under pressure. I like had to go, like, you know, like I was like almost trying to force it a little too much. But like Charles just stood there right in front of me, so it was like okay. That I was like trying to force it like that. But I felt like I could have performed a lot better. I felt like I just tried to like muscle it because of what was going on in that pressure of like, hey man, if you lose, you're done. Yeah. Like I had that like a few of my buddies, like they're pretty honest with me, like, Rich, dude, you're done. If you lose this fight, like,
well, at least you have guys that are telling you that. That I mean, that was their thought that you were done. They didn't know that you were done, but they thought. Like,
but they thought with Glory and it would be over. And then, you know, I felt like with Mike Lemaire, I felt like they felt with him too. I was like, oh, hey, Mike Lemaire's on a 4-5 fight winning streak. Rich Abraham's tough American. Let's put him in there. Let's give him a little bump up. Let's make him 6-0 or something like that.
Okay, so I have some shit to say about that fight. Okay. Where was this at? Fight?
The Mike?
Yeah, the Mike.
Miami.
Okay. What's with the fucking judge that gave him every round? Dude, what the fuck just happened? I just watched that fight. There's no possible way. Go.
Bro, like, because, man, they were staring into his eyes. He's a pretty man. I'll tell you that right now. Listen, if we were in prison, okay, Mike, I'll tell you right now.
Shit. Dude, that's the only reason, because man, I watched the fight.
You know, like,
I mean, come on.
Yeah, man. It's you know, he came out to Miami, summer Miami, like, and he was dressed he played the whole Miami part, you know.
But that should have nothing to do with scoring a fucking fight.
But I think judges, like, they get someone in their head that they think looks pretty, or they favor someone, you know. Like, you got me, I'm a rough American, you know, and then you got like Mike looking all pretty, looking all like embracing the Miami scene, and that judge, I think, obviously like that. Like, I don't see how you could have gave him. I physically stumbled him. I hurt him. How do you give someone a round that I did more damage than, you know?
I was lost on that one.
Yeah,
I have that written down. That was one of my questions. I was like, what the fucking
no, man. I hurt him with a left hook. You know, he didn't hit very hard either. His kicks were
really.
No, bro. Like
I follow him on social media and I watch his kicks and stuff, and he hits pretty hard.
No. Listen, man, I've been hit hard, and like I gotta say, we traded jabs, and like when we traded jabs, you know, him being longer, and I smashed him with the jab, and like I went right through his jab. I was like, oh, you don't know how to jab.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I was like, nice. Oh, your jab ain't like that, because I mean we sit when you sit down and you're used to someone sitting down on their punches and like blasting you.
Yeah.
When I felt him, I was like, all right, I'm not too worried about these. The only thing we were really concerned with Mike was more of his knees, and that's what we just worked on moving.
But it's Glory.
Yeah.
I mean, one knee and that's it, right?
They allow
two,
clinch.
a couple.
Yeah. It all depends who's the judges. That's the thing.
And who the refs.
Yeah,
who the
but
ref is.
the ref.
Yes.
The inconsistency
Absolutely.
is a little frustrating, but yeah, there goes Titus.
Yeah, we got kids running around here. I love kids, dude.
Yeah.
I love kids.
I do too.
I teach a bunch of kids, man.
Yeah.
My last class, I think I had 50 kids in my class.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
And I let them run and scream, punch, go,
You got it.
They're kids,
Tell
man.
them be kids, man.
They're kids.
Yeah.
I have people, I watch classes, they're all sitting here like this. And then, okay, time to do moves. I'm like, let's see how loud you can scream. They're like, what? Go. Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of my podcast, I always ask these same 10 questions. They're gonna fluctuate like a little bit between different people because some different people don't fight or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
But here's the first one. What's your favorite move? Of all the moves, I kind of already know because I might have watched his fights before. So what's your favorite move?
It's definitely the overhand. I like landing the overhand, but I really do enjoying a body shot and a low kick.
So is it a whole combination?
Yeah, it would be overhand, body shot, low kick.
Okay.
Like those are just all three of my favorites. Like I just combined them because like the overhand is to me is just my timing on the overhand. Through the years I just picked it up. It's always nice to land, especially me being a little shorter fighter.
I kind of knew it was going to be something with the right hand.
Yeah, but like a liver shot, when you hit someone in the liver and then it takes them a couple seconds, and they're like, ugh, and they make that little noise. It's almost like an orgasm.
It's bro.
It's like yes,
it's unexplainable, and it feels really bad too.
And then you chomp them on the low, and you just give you that look like, and it's just like yes,
yeah. Okay, so take me to your gym and show me.
Okay, no problem. Let's go.
myself into, but I'm about to get punched by Richard Abraham, so let's do this shit. Here's his favorite move. Hey, I may have seen him do this before in fights. Watch this fight. I knew this was going to be his favorite move. It's a good move. Get up now! Get up! Get up! Yes! He got me in that second one. He got me. Nice. Good. Yeah. Okay, that was awesome. That sucked. He got me, man. He got me with that one, and he timed me and hit me clean too. But the cool part about it was the overhand wasn't hard. He did that on purpose, but he just tapped me. But it was right here, boom, and then the liver shot, bro. It was
good control.
I love it.
I got good control.
I love it. That was great. I like that move too. There's a couple of ways that I do it and teach it to my guys, like Ernesto Who's style too.
Oh
yeah.
One of my main influences. That man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's the king.
Okay, so question number 2 is, what's your least favorite move? What do you hate seeing people do?
I'm not a big fan of spinny shit.
Yeah, my man, me too.
The spinny shit. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, man. I mean, some guys could really pull it off and stuff, but you just kind of look like you're flopping through the air.
Yeah, I always say guys that are good at it, which are very few.
Yeah.
Are like Raymond Daniels.
Yeah.
Man, he's good.
Oh yeah, he's super.
But these other dudes, don't do that spinny
just
shit.
Stop it. Just stop.
Dude, when they do that spinny shit and they get knocked out, I'm always like, that's what you get, bro.
Yeah. Like, or that one dude that tried to spin on Budokan.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
lean back and just like
bang. Oh, I remember.
It's like, dead.
I remember with that elbow. That was he's like, what? Did you just spin on me? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so in life, what would you like to accomplish?
Honestly, recently, man, like I'm 34 years old now, and my fight clock is ticking, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Like, I got maybe a couple more years left, and I'm trying to put myself in a position financially that I can go off to Thailand. I think about like 35 or like midway through 35, and then just fight as much as humanly possible for like 6 months and just live out there. And
awesome.
I talked to the wife about it, and she gave me the green light.
Man, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Your wife's awesome, by the way.
Yeah,
I said that.
She is a really she's honestly like, man, like support wise, like for a few of my fight camps and shit, she was like, no, you need to go away. She's like, this shit is
bro, you have to have somebody like that to support you. If you don't, you'll never make it anywhere.
In the most women, not all, most, but there's they want their time. They want their
absolutely.
They want I want my time. This and that. And like fighting, you have to focus on you, and like you have to spend the time in the gym. You have to do your abs. You have to do your kicks. It's countless hours and energy, but not when you're just done training. You got to think about it. You got to talk about it. You got to watch film. It's you become obsessed with the whole thing. And a lot of women don't understand that. And like my wife, she understands it fully. She fully supports me, like going away on my trips. She holds it down with all the kids. I don't know how the fuck she does that. I couldn't do that.
I mean, that's a huge thing, man. It's a huge in every endeavor that someone does. Your wife or significant other, whatever, has to support you. Yeah, and you have to support them for theirs as well. Yeah.
No, and
she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's been my rock, man. She's been like she's my biggest fan. She actually, it's funny. Glory will call me. And they're like, hey, Rich, we need you to do this. And they're like, sorry, we'll just call Kelly. And I'm like, that's right, bro.
That's how it works.
Because with me, I'll tell you, but then I'll forget like 2 minutes later. And like, I mean well, but my wife is like, no, you need to go over here. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll fucking go.
For sure.
Like she's the one that always holds it down. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So, what do you hate about this business that we're in?
I don't like the political shit,
Like, for example?
Like, you always got to just have likes or like you got to have the social media pumping, you got to appease to the fans and it's like it's always the A side, it's just like, I don't know, man. They always have their favorites or who can sell more tickets and shit like that, like, and I understand it. They're running a business, you're running a business. I do understand business a little bit, but like, man, like at the end of the day, man, I just want to fucking fight. Like, I don't want to do the social media. I do it because it helps obviously with my fighting and my career and stuff. And that's what I try to explain to my guys too. Like, you have to have social media.
Right.
Like people ask like, hey, how many followers you got?
Yep.
How much reach you got? Sponsors. They ask all that. Like, honestly, like at the end of the day, I would just love to fucking just fight, man.
Yeah.
Just
the world has changed into that. I have a really fucked up outlook on this. And it's not fucked up. Look, behind my name, it says coach. Yeah. Behind your name, it says fighter. You, sir, behind your name, it says promoter.
Yeah.
So you promote the fight, I will fight well.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that.
No.
You know who's going to get the good fights? Whoever sells the most tickets.
100%.
Yeah. 100%. And that's like, I've told promoters this too. They don't like me anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of people get in line. Anyways,
yeah.
I've told a promoter this. I said, look, man, you sell tickets. That's your job to sell tickets.
Yeah.
If you can't sell tickets, you should take that name promoter off of behind your name.
Yeah.
You know, because but
yeah,
that's how it works.
It is, man. It's I get the whole business thing, but in the same sense though, man, it's just, man, like that's why I love Thailand. It's just like, man, you just train, you just fucking fight.
Just go fight.
Just go fight. Like there's not that pressure. Like they don't really care about like everyone here. Like, you know, when I first got in, people were like, oh man, you gotta care who you fight. Like you can't have a loss. Like I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Like
that's not true.
Listen, like I want to fight. I mean, of course there's levels. If I'm jumping up there and I'm getting knocked out and I'm getting beat up here, well then obviously my level's not to where I think it is.
Right.
But if I'm going out there and I'm having competitive fights and maybe I'm losing closely, well, okay, my level's right there. Maybe we take them down a little bit. Let's boost them up a little bit. You know, it's like I want to fight the best. I want to know the best me possible. Like that's
absolutely.
Why, like, Glory. They've whenever they've called me, I've never turned down a fight ever in my whole career. I've ever turned down a fight. I said, "What's up?" to everyone.
That's why I tell them to call the coach.
Yeah.
If they told you to fight somebody with 400 fights, you'd be like, what day is it?
Yeah.
No, call me. I'll talk to you. Don't call that. Don't call my guy. Fuck.
Yeah. But that's the thing is I am my coach, so I was always like,
I know, but you need to have somebody. You need to have call your wife. How about your wife? There. I got you.
No, she'll just be like, you need to take your ass to Thailand.
That's pretty awesome, though. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, what in this life do you love?
Oh, my family, man.
Yeah,
that's like, man.
Look, it's hard for me. I told another guy I did a podcast with. Let's exclude them from it because everyone could say that. Yeah. But it's hard for me because you had 6 kids and wife and it was really supportive and all that. So I don't want to say that, but I do want to say that.
But like, okay,
what besides that?
What besides that, honestly, is fighting. Yeah, it's like I'm like in my heart, like I'm bred for like if I was like born like back then and shit, I'd be like, I wouldn't say a general, but like a captain. I'd be leading crews, coming in just killing motherfuckers. Like,
awesome.
Like,
yeah,
like
I like
bro,
that.
like I live like, man, just the training, the fighting. Like, dude, that shit pumps in my blood. Like,
I like that.
Ever since I was a kid, man, I've loved everything about like tactical fighting, you know, martial arts, like just I don't know, the whole
the right hand.
Yeah, just being a kind of a savage, you know, like
awesome.
It's kind of like what I'm teaching my son, you know, like it's part of that.
I know he came in here.
Training.
Look, his son's right here, man. He's super cool. We came into this apartment I have here in Chicago, and he was like, "Clear the room," and his son was like. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Man. Yeah. You got to give him those life skills. You know, I'm not raising no snowflakes.
That's awesome. Okay, so what in life do you hate?
What do I hate?
For me, it'd be a 3-hour podcast. So I can't.
Oh man, I don't really. No, man. Bro. You know what? I guess I don't really hate too much. I hate, man. Actually, everything I used to hate, now I kind of force myself to love it. I don't know, man.
Hey, I'll take that as an answer. I'll take that.
Like I guess I hate eating salads and shit. Like I hate dieting, right. You know. But like, I used to hate waking up early in the morning. I used to hate like fucking running for an hour. But like I've trained myself to like, man, if you fucking hate it, that means that's exactly what you got to do. You know, it's like you gotta do what you hate almost. But for the most part, like, you know. I don't know. I don't really hate too many things, man.
The next one is, what's your favorite saying? Like, what do you say all the time? Like something. I don't know.
You only live once, but if you live it right, once is enough.
Nice. That's nice. Yeah. Ooh, we got that on film, right? I need to remember that. It's dope. That's fucking good.
That's definitely,
you know,
because life is short, man. You know, it's short. It's nothing's promised. You know, and I've learned. You know, I've lost a lot of loved ones in my life, and man, when I go, man, I'm not worried about like having a big bank account or anything. I'm just honestly worried about, I want to experience everything this life has to offer.
Awesome.
And then when I die, you know, it's like, did you die on E? You know, I plan on it.
Yeah.
You know, whatever I want to do or whatever I wanted to accomplish or see. Like, yeah, my fucking kids, man, they'll be like, fuck, I got to pay for my dad's funeral. He didn't even leave me money for that. Like, nah, I spent all my money.
I talked to him on the way here. He will. He's doing good stuff. Okay, so if you didn't do this profession that you're doing right now, what would you do?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I do the cemetery lettering. You know, is this my other business?
Man, dude, I'm going to go off on burying people right now. I don't have time. My memory card's going to run out.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit at all, dude.
You what, a burying?
I don't believe in cemeteries at all. It's a old, barbaric, stupid fucking custom. We could give that land to homeless people.
Dude, yeah.
There's something where they can. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have a hole.
No. I love the
Bro, they have a thing where they can take your ashes, they can put it into this pot, and you plant this pot, and it grows a fucking tree.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. I've heard of that. That'd be pretty dope,
bro. I mean, look. You don't remember someone by going to a grave. You remember someone by your memories.
No, and that's where I feel like, and I've seen a lot of people go to the cemetery every single day, and they go there and they bring the chair and they sit with their loved one. And I'm like, I just think like, man, you're gonna be with them soon. Why are you? They're not here anymore. Their body's there, but their soul is gone.
Yeah.
Every day I talk to my son, and my mother, and my grandmother, and the rest of my family. Every single day of my life, I carry them with me,
and that's where these people are. They're not there.
They're not in the
They're
ground.
Here.
No, believe me. That's. I feel the same way with that. Like, you know, my wife would always be like, "Man, let's just go to the grave," and I'm like, you know, like, sweetheart, like I understand what you're saying, like, but like he's with us every single day of
that's
our
awesome.
life. Like,
yeah,
like I feel him here. Like I talk to my son every single day. You know?
Man, it's crazy because you do that grave lettering and we're talking shit about graves, but.
Yeah.
But that's my belief, man. I don't like it.
No, and like I think I get the whole respect thing of it's the body and stuff. But dude, at the end of the day, I don't even care what happens to me. You know, like I told people like, hey, what do you want for a tombstone? You know what I want? I want a big fucking lion that says, "Here lies an unknown soldier."
Nice.
And just put Maximus like on like a chain.
They better not fucking bury me. They better put me. No. Anyways, so okay, that kind of answers that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what profession would you never ever do?
Oh shit.
Sit in an office and push papers.
You know,
I'm giving you an example. I don't know.
Yeah, that or like I would never work at like a daycare. Like I'd whoop every little kid's ass.
Yeah, did you hear that, boy?
I'll whoop you.
You guys can't see his kids right here. Super cool.
My wife has like the patience like of a saint, but I look at my kids sometimes. I'm like, listen, I'm about to whoop your ass. I don't care. Listen, like children, I'm undefeated. Okay,
dude, I am the child champion dude. At Jiu-Jitsu in my gym. I choke all those kids.
Dude, I love kids, man, but they're so trying when they start whining and for their shit, man. I'm just like, honestly, I'll take a nap. Like I'll lay on my couch and my kids will fight and shit, and I'll let them fight. I'll just pass out. I don't even care. Just like, go ahead, y'all figure it out.
Nice. Yep, you're a dad of 6 kids for sure.
Yeah. All
right, one last one. The last one's pretty deep.
Yeah.
At the end of your life, like when it's all said and done, everything's done. How would you like everyone, to remember you?
I don't really want them to remember me, or maybe not so much me, but I want them to remember Maximus. That's what I want them to remember. If they can remember some fucking hardworking dude with a beard that just put it all out there for his son, and that push the limits of the ordinary and what's expected, in all the sake of his son. That's all I want people to remember. I care less about what people think of me.
That was deep, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your gym?
Maximus Muay Thai.
What's your website?
MaximusMuayThai.com.
Bro, I really appreciate you coming out and talking to me. Bringing your kids too. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. For 14 fucking seconds left, dude.
Beautiful.
Cause see.